to the music.
I'm at work right now and I'm listening to it.
Amazing 102.5.
Great morning, Houston. Great morning to you, listener in the car at 102.5 FM. Great morning to you that are tapped in through our free KMAZ app. And also great morning to you that's listening to us through our website at amazing1025fm.org. I'm always so excited about the opportunity to bring to you guests who are doing amazing things in amazing ways. And I cannot wait to share with you who I have in studio with me today. But first, let me tell you a little bit more about him. He's a native Houstonian and graduate of Jack Yates High School. He received his BS in communications from Texas Southern University and an MA in counseling from Prairie View A&M University. He is also a proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, incorporated from Texas Southern University. In addition to mentoring youth and helping others, he enjoys working out, reading, and spending time with family. He is the founder of TheraGood Deeds, a Houston-based nonprofit that provides mentorship and outreach opportunities. TheraGood Deeds hosts many events throughout the year, giving back to the community, such as Breakfast for Houston's Homeless, Real Talk with Youth, and Back to School Supply Giveaway, Thanksgiving Outreach at Loaves and Fish Soup Kitchen, Christmas for Kids, Toy Giveaway, Bingo and Gumbo Outreach, and nursing homes, and so much more. He would consider himself resilient, hardworking, dedicated, and he didn't say this one to add, but I'm going to anyway, educated. Please welcome into our amazing studios, Mr. Sheldon TheraGood. Great morning.
Great morning. Great morning. Thank you for having me here.
How the heck are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
It's so good to have you here in our studio with us today. For someone who is just hearing about you for the very first time, tell us just a little bit more about you.
Yeah, so I'm Sheldon TheraGood, born and raised on the north side, the Acres Home area of Houston. Grew up with a great foundation with my mom. I always got to talk about my two grandparents, and they're no longer with me today, but they always raised me to be that hardworking and dedicated person, to always give back to the community. Went to Jack Yates High School, like you said, and graduated playing basketball. Got a scholarship playing basketball, and then went to Texas Southern University where I got my BS, and then also Prairie View.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Well, thank you again for sharing that. And I want us to start off by talking about TheraGood Deeds. Tell us a little bit about that nonprofit, how it got started and why.
Oh man, I can talk for a long time, but I'm gonna try to cut it short. Basically, what happened was I was working in the juvenile detention center, and that's where I kind of explored the kids of wanted to give back, wanted to do something for those guys when they got out in the free world. I seen a lot of, you get a lot of hate. Sometimes kids be mad at each other or want to do so much for themselves, but they don't know how to be just selfless. So I said, you know what, let me create a team where we can go out and do some great things in the community for the homeless, and just give back. And so they can know and learn how to give back to other people and not just worry about themselves, but basically other people as well. Because I mean, there's people out there, kids out there, they're the same age that they can see that don't have clothes, maybe no shoes. And you know how our kids are. We want the Jordans, we want the expensive designer shoes and everything. But what about this person that's your age at 15 that don't have? So just learn how to give back and love that person that don't have that.
What is the process that you take for mentors? How do you select? What is the criteria? What are you looking for in a mentor?
So when we first started the outreach program at first, I actually prayed. I mean, God is always on time. Whatever I pray for and ask for, He always granted to me. And I had met a great friend of mine, had introduced me to somebody that was like a mom to the community with kids, and she had like 14, 15, all these people played basketball or cheerleaders. So she was really like over like the dance cheerleading. So it was so many of those kids. Well, make a long story short, I was able to partner with her, and I had those many kids on my team. So that was a start. After, man, I built a big family. Like they was all my kids. Some people say, how many kids you got, Sheldon? In real life, I say, I got 20. What? No, literally, I got 20 of other people's kids, you know. But then after that was going pretty well, people would always call me because they knew I was a police officer. So they'd call me about their kids. So I was like, man, let's try to create something where we can do a one-on-one mentor. So that's how that came about. I had to basically the ones that did call me or I put it out there to show what we was doing, and it just kind of went that way.
I love to hear this. Okay, how does TheraGood Deeds identify individuals in need of mentorship and outreach?
Well, a lot of times the outreach portion basically just comes where you know how kids see they influence others.
Mhm.
So a lot of my kids or I say my team, they friends will always see what they was doing that was great in the
Mhm.
community. It looked good, giving back. I mean, it's just, and then sometimes God bless us with some TV time, and then sometimes you get the news that come out there. So it looks really good that the kids are out there doing some great things. So that actually opened up the door for other kids to want to join too. So I didn't have to really do too much because it was speaking for itself out there in the field of what they was doing, because they was doing an excellent job.
Can you, excuse me, can you discuss how TheraGood Deeds supports and nurtures the growth and development of its mentors and to ensure their effectiveness and long-term commitment to the organization's mission?
Well, we usually go out to schools. I know a lot of my team. We used to go out and do things like start programs and things like that. Kip was one of our good friends that I partnered with for a while, and me and two of my other friends that actually work in juvenile detention, we would go and bring that officer approach that. They work as juvenile detention. I worked in the police department, so we was able to see so much and know so much. So that kind of helped with the program too, because a lot of the kids were, oh man, they really loved us and they love what we do, what we stood for, and it helped out to try to get those kids to actually come and join the program as well.
How do you decide who and how you collaborate with other organizations?
Well, by just networking. A lot of these organizations, they love what you do. And I met so many people. I was the type of person at one point where I was just kind of nervous to go out and meet other people. I was just, I mean, that's just how I was. Getting out there and meet other organizations and partner. And I feel like, man, that was like the best thing to do, because it takes a lot off you. You're doing so much. You always carry that baggage for so long. And some people say, Sheldon, give other people opportunity to partner with you and do great things that you're doing. And man, that can just look so, unbelievable, just seeing so many great people on your side helping out.
I love that. Listen, we're talking about some of the challenges that you faced, getting support, getting help. Can you highlight a significant challenge the organization has encountered and explain how you overcame it to continue making a difference in the lives of those you serve?
It's always financial.
Yeah. Okay.
It's always the money. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. We what happened was I was always like this, always keeping it to myself. But people say, "Well, God, you don't get if you don't ask." You know what I'm saying? So I had to start asking people and basically going out there using the platform to ask the community, because it's a lot of people out there that want to help you. Like they literally put stuff on the side just to help, great programs and organizations as ourselves. And like I said, that wasn't me. I was I got pride and jealous and just stuck in.
They say a closed mouth
don't get fed. Yeah. So my mouth started opening up. So I had to eat. Well, and so that really helped out, putting stuff out there, asking for donations, asking, hey, for the support. And you will always have those different type of people that support every single year. And so they wait on it. They like, man, this is awesome. What you're doing is
when they see you're doing exactly what you said you're going to do.
And
yes, they do.
Exactly.
They come back.
Right.
I love to hear this. We got Sheldon TheraGood here in the building with us today. An amazing 102.5 FM. Do you have a little more time? Because I'm going to talk about what you've got coming up.
All the time you have. I'm here.
He says he's here, guys. Stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay amazing. We'll be right back.